Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance, and this is a Geschützwagen Tiger P, the GW Tiger P, the Tier 8 German SPG, and it's being driven by Lady 1, and she's on the north spawn of, or the defending spawn you should say, of Erlenberg, because this is an assault battle, so it's only 10 minutes long, and obviously very important for Lady 1 to get into a good hiding position, because on a battle like this it's going to be about who can survive. Okay, she's moving off from the spawn point. She's got two Arty with her. Oh, that 88 was getting in the way. Usual traffic jams, I'm afraid. Okay, she's got a GW Panther and a Lorraine 15550. They're both tier 7s. The Lorraine's decided to go off to the west to support the team that's defending against the castle route, whilst the GW and Lady 1 are headed off to the east side to the trees. Oh, now the enemy just took out a Skoda T25. That was unfortunate. And they've just taken out Batchat 12 ton as well. This is not going well. It's a tier 8 battle, obviously, because she's in a tier 8 Arty. But being top tier can actually be a bit of a nuisance sometimes, because it means you're not going to earn a huge amount of XP. But let's see how she gets on anyway. Okay, she found a firing position and located herself behind that tree for protection. Okay, there is a target downrange, an SU-100. Now, one of the unfortunate things about the GW Tiger P is this very narrow arc of fire. It means that you do suffer from reticule bloom quite easily. And we've lost sight of that SU-100 temporarily, but there's some tanks arriving, so they should spot him very, very quickly. There's a Panther. Okay, can put shells into that medium tank. Rounds out. Lovely direct hit. 449 hit points. That's massive. Huge stun as well. She's bound to pick up some stun assists here. She has. And the Panther's been taken out. That's very useful. Okay, enemy Arty's been spotted. It's an M40, M43. He's making for the river. He's backing away. That's a bit of a silly thing, but Lady 1's lost the opportunity to take him out because she's still not reloaded. But there's an OI there. Tier 6 heavy. She's just about dialed in. Oh, that was a reticule bloom because it's at the limits of field of fire. That might miss. Oh no, she got a hit. 222 hit points, and she picked up some stun assist as the OI was taken out. Now they've claimed the entire east side of the battlefield, so everything east side of the river they own. Now the enemy is actually being contained within that 1/3 on the west side. They've managed to occupy the castle and the Magic Bush, the hill on the Magic Bush, but they're being contained. Now she's trying to find or see the enemy. There's an M41 poking his head up. Not as effective as a light tank anymore as it once was. Oh, that's a Bombardier. She took out two there. She took out the Bulldog, and she took out an unsighted tank, which is a Cromwell B at the same time. That's brilliant. So she's got a Bombardier medal for sure, and that's helped the team scores because it's now 7-6. But unfortunately, they've lost some teammates in the meanwhile. There's only a KV-85, and he's retreating back to the river. There's an OI down there. I think that Rudy needs to return, really, more than anything. It's not going to help anyone if he goes off and gets himself killed whilst mucking about on the west side. Aiming for the OI. Oh, that's a lovely kill. 235 hit points. The The OI is out of the game. Now, she's got a Carnarvon. Tier 8 British Heavy. Now, this could be a problem. She's got a fairly long reload, and that Carnarvon is unsighted at the moment. The only one who's spotting him is the KV-85. And the KV-85 hasn't got a great view range. She really needs those mediums, and they lost the Rudy, which I did say that he'd probably get killed if he went off on his own, and a T-25 apparently has ended his game. Okay, she's loaded. She's dialing in on the Carnarvon. Lining him up for a lead shot. Round out. Oh, he didn't change direction! She splashed him for 123, but he didn't carry on straight. He changed course, and that made him avoid a direct hit. Now he's using that riverbank. He can poke up over that riverbank, but the T-150... Oh, that T-150 narrowly avoided going into the water there. The Carnarvon's in the cap. A T-34-85's in the cap. Right, because this is an assault battle, it's going to take them a little while to cap out. Carnarvon's not in the cap anymore. Direct hit, 260 hit points. Quite a lot of stun as well. Now it's a chance for the 88 to give Lady One a nice dose of stun assist. Those shots are going in, but they're not penetrating the Carnarvon. Okay, she's dialing in on the T-150. Carnarvon is getting hit. Oh, she's been hit by the enemy Lorraine. The Lorraine is over on the west side of the battlefield as well. She obviously got seen, or rather the tracer got seen. She needs to reposition as soon as her tracks are up. Okay, tracks are up, she's moving. She must get away from that position, or Lorraine will fire into that position again. Okay, she's decided she's moved enough. T-34-80. Oh, the Lorraine tried and got a splash hit. In fact, actually, you can see the shell landed a little way behind her, but it was enough to kill her off. That's so unfortunate. It was only 162 on the second splash. The first hit was 278. Oh dear. Just doing so well, because she was putting some really good shots into the enemy. But they're being whittled away, and now it's just the E25 and the 88 left remaining on their team. And the E25's only got 28 hit points, and the 88 312, so I don't think they're going to survive very long. And the enemy are capping out. I think the E25 will probably get killed first. He's approaching the cap now. Yep, the E25's been killed. 88 is not going to survive long with two tanks attacking him at the same time. And he's managed to force the T-34-85 out of the cap. But he's now facing two tanks. And one of that T-34-85 will get behind that 88. And even if he doesn't, he's going to have to face... He's going to have to face the Arty fire. And there's an enemy medium that hasn't been found, and there's the M12 from the enemy team. Ends the game, takes out the 88 from over on the west side of the map. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. Okay, so it's a bruiser medal for Lady One in the GW Tiger P. She picked up 8 critical hits in that battle. But she got a Bombardier when she took out that M41 and taking out the Cromwell B at the same time. She killed 2 tanks with 1 shot and got herself a Bombardier medal, which is very nice indeed. If we look at the team scores, well, Lady 1 did 1,720 hit points. She came second on there, and she came top when it came to kills with 3. And she came third when it came to base XP of 449. She fired 6 rounds, got 4 direct hits, 4 penetration, 3 splash, damage of 1,720 hit points, all at more than 300 meters. She received 1 hit, 1 penetration, and 1 hit as a result of splash damage. So the Lorraine 15550 got a direct hit the first time round and splashed her the second. She hit 6 of the enemy but killed 3 of them. She did stun assistance damage of 665 off 4 stuns. On a standard account, she earned 18,698 credits, but after repair and ammunition resupply, she was left with a deficit of 4,180. She received base XP of 449, and there was no multipliers, obviously, because we lost, so that's all she took away. But it was a pretty good battle, and the fact that you got a Bombardier is pretty much of an achievement. So I would say, okay, that's great. Well done for getting your Bombardier, and that means you will probably be appearing, or in fact you will definitely be appearing in our next edition of Bombardiers. So well done. If you enjoyed this replay, give it a like please, and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay I'll be featuring in our next video.